Shalom, shalom. First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Yahweh being true name of Heavenly Father, Yahushai being named for His only begotten Son, who really calls God, and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to our apostles, double honors to our elders, a great millstone, that taught us the truth and will, and salutations to hopeful elect person is truth, and honesty, sincerity. This is Brother Yahweh, because listen to the spirit power Yahweh Shai, the update end times and events. If you haven't heard yet, there's an upcoming blood moon that's going to take place March the 14th. Okay, here you see a video clip of an example of what it looks like. I've seen a few of them in person, and what makes this one so relevant and very, very heavy is that this is going to take place during the Passover. Okay? And blood moons are omens, and written within the scriptures are signs of judgment that's going to come to wicked kingdoms, as well as it's also a big sign of the upcoming return of the Heavenly Father. Now, we had that total solar eclipse that took place last April, and what are the chances now during the Lord's Passover, after the planets have aligned? All 7 planets have already aligned, man. At the beginning of this, the Hebrew month of Abib, which marks, the new year, is during the first day of the Passover. But you had all 7 planets align, and you're going to have a blood moon. So this is a very, very heavy time that we're approaching. Now's the time to really separate yourself from evil, from leaven, because the scriptures say during the time of the Passover, you must remove all the leaven out of your house. Okay? So you got to look at, your life and your walk in this truth as your house. Now is a good time to purge leaven out. Get the leaven out your home. So separate yourself from unbelievers. Really focus and zone in on the spirit, because judgment, impending doom is definitely coming on the way. With everything that's happening in the earth right now, it's not looking too good for the United States, but it's looking excellent for the prophets, because this is prophecy, and we know we're closer to our deliverance. But, me personally, I believe this new moon, or this blood moon, Salakia, is going to mark the beginning of judgment, heavy, scary judgment upon the wicked. People are going to be getting punished for the evil that they've done. The 2/3 is going to begin to see it. Okay? They've been living wickedly, and their sins have reached unto heaven. So the Lord is sending these signs in the sky. Okay? So I got some precepts that go into blood moons and what they mean. This is the book of Luke 21 and 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves warring." Okay, signs in the sun and the moon and the stars. All right, it says, "Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of the heavens shall be shaken." So something that causes your heart to fail, or heart attack, for fear. So something fearful and dreadful is on the way. Looking after those things which are coming on the earth. So what are some of the things that are coming? 2 Timothy 3 and 1, it says, "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come." Now, that word perilous, okay, it says full of danger or risk. So dangerous things, war, okay, blackouts, famines, earthquakes, tsunamis, wildfires, tornadoes, okay, economic collapses. All of those things are going to come, man. Acts 2:19. And I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. And right now, you got on the East Coast, over in New York area, wildfires done broke out. There's wildfires breaking out in places that are not normally to take place. Okay, so the Lord is showing signs. It says, pay attention, next verse 20. The sun shall be turned into darkness. Didn't we see that last April? Did we not see that? Total lunar eclipse. And it says, and the moon into blood. Blood moons. Before that great and notable day of Yahweh come. So, hey man, this could be the year. This could be the year. We see many blood moons, and they're becoming more prevalent, like as the scriptures, compare impending judgment as labor pains. So the pains intensify, and the contractions begin to happen more frequently, closer together, before the baby finally gets delivered. For the delivery. So those labor pains, the things on the earth of judgment is going to begin to increase. And you got the perfect devil in office to get things popping in America, man. He's already said within the next few days, people are going to be talking about what's going to happen. He's basically making big threats against Iran. So this third world war is really getting ready to hit the United States pretty soon. Okay, on top of that, you see what happened in Cali with the fires. There's been earthquakes hitting places. There's been, flooding hitting places. And any day now, this economy is just going to go down. It's just going to completely collapse and crash, man. So, blood moons, man, that's what they represent. Judgment is on the way. This is Isaiah 29:6. As thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So all these things are coming. So while these people are living their best lives and try to achieve a promising future here, they're completely just delusional, man. And they're purposely trying to ignore it, to think that that's going to cause it to not happen. This place is falling. It's crumbling, man. The prices of food is just out this world. And people are still trying to chase a bag. Still trying to put all their trust in the money in a system, in a job or a business that is going to fail. And the pressure is felt all over, man. There's the tensity, a lot of people are experiencing a lot of pains right now and depression. There ends with their family members and fighting. They already got all their holidays got fucked up this year. All of them, man. Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, all of them was trash. The mirth has been stripped. There's too much going on. There's too much suffering. And now we got another pagan day approaching. Okay, Easter. It never ends. But it's just, you could just feel the intensity of something's coming. Something grave is coming. Lord is definitely smitten one of the wicked shepherds. The leader of Sakari Alazar, he got smitten. Come to find out, he got put on blast that he's a Momo that likes taking it up the what and having his women do it to him. So the rest of these groups are next. It's no joke, man. Look at what's going on with these countries, with these wars happening. Ukraine and Russia, that shit's about to be ended in a nuclear attack pretty soon. So y'all people better get right, man. Because the Passover, was taking place during a time period of judgment and impending death. Egypt had been completely ransacked with plagues, and the Israelites were about to be attacked, or they were being plotted against to be killed by Pharaoh and the Egyptians. So they had to eat in haste. They had to make their bread unleavened, fast as possible, cooked on the pan. They had to roast their lamb quick with fire and eat it in haste with their shoes on their feet. They had to quickly take the blood out of the basin from that lamb and strike their doorposts and hurry up and get inside and shut. It was no party, no celebration. It was a solemn assembly. And guess what happened that night? There was a great cry in Egypt as never before. The death angel came and smitten all the firstborn, man. And the next day, they had to hightail out of there. They had to get out of there, man. And they were pursued by an entire army. So spiritually, we're about to experience the same thing because we're approaching a time of deliverance. And you're supposed to be putting yourself mentally each Passover that it could go down. That they could be coming after you then. They can come out in full-fledged and a put the whole hit on us as a people. You know, World War III could definitely start, during this time of the Passover. Passover is a few days. So a lot can happen. There could be a cyber attack, a blackout. Hey, wasn't that one of the plagues of Egypt? The plague of darkness? It could hit. They could collapse this economy and say, hey, look, there's been cyber attacks, X, Y, and Z. Activate FEMA camps and direct people to go take that damn RFID, the mark. I mean, you know what? And that's it, man. Anybody that refuses it, they're coming after. So that's, hey, we're going to have to flee. So, it's no, you got to pay attention to these heavy signs like this. Is no joke, man. No joke. More scriptures on blood moon. Joel 2:31. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible, terrible day of Yahweh come. Okay? So that means after this blood moon, some terrible things is getting ready to take place. Terrible. Revelation 6:12. It says, and I beheld when he opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. There you go. Another one. So these are what blood moons mean. It's not just something to gather and say, oh, it's cool, let's go travel, let's go look at this. No, man. This is an omen. Judgment is on the way. So, hey, you should be in heavy mindset of a prayer and fasting up until this point. And get your spirit guarded and ready and be able to, withstand some of the things that you may have to witness and experience and go through. Because we living in the last days, man, the tail end of this thing. Anything could go down. Prepare yourself for the Passover coming up. Get all the leaven out your house, spiritually and physically. Get all the baking soda, baking powder, and all the yeast, different rising agents out of your home. Get you all the bread or any food products you may have that was made with, yeast and baking soda, baking powder that cause it to rise. Get all that stuff removed from your home. And be in heavy prayer and pray for the Lord to forgive you, to blot out your sins, and pray that He forgive your transgressions and protect you. Because every Passover that we've seen through the Spirit, man, when we're doing a ceremony, we always hear sirens and judgment happening and gunshots. The death angel is lurking during that time period. So if you don't have that blood on your doorposts, spiritually, hey, you're not exempt from the judgment that's going to go forth. So be ready, man. So with that, Lord's will, this lesson's edifying. I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, that taught us truth and will well. And citations to hopeful act, pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity. Shalom.